Hi, Mr. Loader here. Wanted to talk to you about the English lesson for Thursday, the 28th of January 2021. The role is to discuss memorable language from a poem. Okay, now I'm going to start off by reading you this poem. It's called This is the City by Kathy Henderson. This is the city, buildings, buses, trains and cars. Concrete, metal, bricks and glass. Houses, lights and cinemas. Shops and offices and bars. This is where the people are. This is the city. Okay, now the first thing I'd like to ask you is, have you ever been to a city before? Okay, so you might want to talk to a partner or an adult to discuss that. And what was it like for you? Okay, what things did you notice when you went to the city? Okay, so have a think about that. Okay, now I've been to a few different cities in my time. Now they're always quite busy, aren't there? And there's lots going on. Okay, and a word that I'm going to use is overwhelming. It felt like there was lots around me, really, really busy, and in towns. And if you think about it, where we in Milton Keynes here, this part here, there's not lots of people around all the time, so it's not as overwhelming, is it? Okay, but there's maybe lots of cars, maybe lots of people. There's different types of transport, maybe. Okay, maybe sometimes there's bright lights, lots of signs, big buildings sometimes. Okay, lots of concrete, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to read the poem again, and then there's some different questions to answer. So, this is the city, buildings, buses, trains, and cars, concrete, metal, bricks, and glass, houses, lights, and cinemas, shops, and offices, and bars. This is where the people are. This is the city. Okay, so what do you find out about the city from reading the poem? Okay, so you want to have a think about it and then talk to someone. Okay, how do you think it looks and sounds? And what do you think it would feel like to be there? Okay, so have a talk to someone, think about it, share your ideas. So let's go back to it. So the first question, sorry, was what do you find out about the city from reading the poem? Well, what's there really? I guess that's what we'll find out, isn't it? Okay, all the things that you can see, some of the materials as well. Okay, the types of transport, the types of buildings. Okay, because there's cinemas, shops, and offices and bars. Okay, the types of transport: buses, trains, and cars. Types of materials: concrete, metal, bricks, and glass. How do you think it looks, sounds? Okay, now to me, it looks really, really busy. Lots and lots of things going on. You can just see lots and lots in front of you, but not any or not very much natural things like trees and bushes and parks. That's nothing like that. Okay, it's mainly concrete, isn't it? It's man-made all around. And the sounds. Now it doesn't mention anything about the sounds, but I'm just hearing lots of traffic and lots of noise and lots of people. What do you think it would feel like to be there? I used this word earlier, didn't I? Overwhelming. Okay, the environment is very busy and it's hustling and bustling. What words help to build a picture in your minds? Okay, now it's the objects for me. That's what's helping me to think about what is there really and paint that picture in my mind really. Okay, now this next one. So draw a picture of what the city looks like to you. Okay, now after reading the poem, what do you think it looks like? Okay, once you've done that, there is a video here. It's Joseph Coelho again. Okay, and he's talking about making pictures with words. Okay, now if this is possible, it's a nice activity for you to do. You could either go into your garden if you've got one, or to your park or Woodland Lake, of course, with an adult if you're going to leave the house, and take down notes. And your adult might be able to help you with this, of memorable language. Okay, words that are created when you go there. So you might want to think about things you can see, things you can touch, things you can hear, and things you can smell. Now, if you can't do any of those, I've put some pictures on the next slides for you to try and create some words and words that come into your head. Okay. Now, the main activity is to look at some different poems. There's Flowers, The Garden Year, and The Wind. And then what I want you to do is look at the memorable language in these. So if I just bring those up, this is the Wind poem. If it loads up, it's been quite slow. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. So think about what words are memorable to you in that. This is the Flowers poem. Yellow, yellow daffodil dancing in the sun. Oh, yellow, yellow daffodil, you tell me spring has come. I can hear a bluebird sing and hear a robin call, but yellow, yellow daffodil, I love you most of all. I am a little daisy, tall and slim. Here are my petals, here is my stem. When the sun comes up and the rain comes down, I grow up from the ground. Next one. Sunflower, sunflower, standing straight and tall. Sunflower, sunflower, you're the tallest of them all. Sunflower, sunflower, when your seeds fall to the ground. Sunflower, sunflower, by the squirrels they'll be found. And then roses. Roses in the wintertime, roses in the fall. The roses in my garden are the nicest of them all. Ever fragrant, always sweet. Oh, how I love the rose. I really think and feel it is the nicest flower that grows. And then the last one, the garden year. January brings the snow, makes our feet and fingers glow. February brings the rain, thaws the frozen lake again. March brings breezes loud and shrill to stir the dancing daffodil. April brings the primrose sweet, scatters daisies at our feet. May brings flocks of pretty lambs, skipping by their fleecy dams. June brings tulips, lilies, roses, fills the children's hands with posies. Hot July brings cooling showers, apricots and gillyflowers. August brings the sheaves of corn, then the harvest home is born. Okay, so I hope you found that beneficial. So if there's any words that you pick out that you think are memorable, you might want to have a look in the thesaurus at that word and see if you can improve any of it or find some alternative words. And then the plenary is to share those words that you found with a grown-up or adult and discuss why you, or partner, and discuss why you thought they were important or memorable. Right, thank you very much. Take care, Mr. Loader.